And in our top business story, the World Bank today has slashed its growth expectations for the UAE by 1.1 percentage points to 2% for 2016, as oil prices remain low and governments cut back on spending. The global lending institutions said that while oil-dependent Arabian Gulf nations had made moves to raise cash to make up for the budgetary shortfalls, these efforts would not completely plug the gap. This comes after an estimated 3.4% growth in 2015 for the UAE. Elsewhere in the Arabian Gulf and the wider Middle East, the World Bank reduced its forecast for growth for similar reasons, but as a whole said the region's economic growth in 2016 was likely to rise to 2.9% from 2.6% in 2015 on improving prospects of economic growth in Iran due to the easing of sanctions against the Islamic Republic. The World Bank also downgraded its expectations for global growth to 2.4% from 2.9% in 2016, amid sluggish growth in the developed world and low commodity prices, holding back prospects in the emerging world. DP World will build and manage Ecuador's first deep-water port, boosting the country's competitiveness as the Panama Canal expands. The 50-year concession will allow the port's operator to expand its footprint in South America, where it already has terminals in Argentina, Brazil, Peru and Suriname. The first phase of the multi-purpose port at Posorja, 65 kilometers from the business city of Guayaquil, is expected to start within the next 9 months and will take about 24 months to complete. After the first phase, the port will be able to handle 750,000 20-foot container equivalents a year, with the $1.2 billion project expected to generate thousands of jobs during construction and about 1,000 jobs once in full operation. Commenting on the agreement, the group chairman and chief executive of DP World, Sultan Ahmed bin Sulaim, stated that Posorja will contribute to DP World's continued growth in developing markets of South America in the years ahead. DP World currently manages 77 inland and marine terminals around the world. More than half of consumers who answered a regional online survey on Ramadan shopping habits say that they will spend more in the next month, with increased spending to come predominantly from a rise in consumption of food and drink. Online market research firm YouGov surveyed 1,523 online users, with 505 from the UAE, 507 in Saudi Arabia and 511 from Egypt, and they were asked how they expected their consumer behavior to change during Ramadan. The study found that 53% of respondents expect their outlay to increase. Of those, 93% said their increase is spending on household items such as food, drinks and groceries. In the UAE, less than half of respondents expect to spend more overall during Ramadan. In Egypt, it was 59% of consumers, followed by 56% in Saudi Arabia and 46% in the Emirates. In all three countries, 68% expect to cover the extra cost using their regular income, while 29% will dig into their savings. The survey also found that consumers expect to be less likely to be brand loyal when it comes to food and drink products, as 40% of survey respondents claim they will buy brands that will have the best promotions, irrespective of who makes them. And the Arab Women Organization on Tuesday praised the UAE's efforts to empower women, stating that they account for 1.5% of the members of companies' board of directors. In a statement, it said the UAE is the second country in the world after Norway to impose women's representation in board of directors of companies, adding that the UAE Gender Balance Council has contributed towards transforming the UAE into one of the world's most innovative and prosperous countries. According to statistics, 111 Emirati women are running for board membership at 111 companies listed in the stock exchanges after the Securities and Commodities Authority amended corporate governance controls. According to the organization, women's representation adds value to the boards of directors and the decision-making process and contributes towards increasing income and shareholders' rights. It also praised the General Women's Union for playing a strategic role in enhancing women's representation in various spheres.